Hello, beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am so excited about today's video. I have some exciting things to share with you. So if you want to see what that is, please continue watching. And if you're new, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am so excited that you're here. And I truly hope that you do consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to see you back. So if you want to hear what that exciting news is, please continue watching because I'm about to share all that right now. So I had purchased a lot of foundations. I shared that in an earlier video with you guys. I mentioned I was going to have to do like foundation Thursdays just to get through all of them. And the first one that I actually had purchased was this one here by Urban Decay. I think this was one of the first releases that was new. And it's called their Face Bond. And I just was very interested in this product. And normally I would kind of shy away from it because, you know, it's supposed to be self-setting, has like powder in it. So I don't know. I was a little nervous about it and still am. But yesterday, this is what came in my mail. I could not believe it. So this is the news I'm sharing with you. It's so exciting because I rarely get PR and especially for makeup. So this is what they sent me. I am just so excited. Now, the shade that I purchased was 13 a light medium cool olive. So I was just really excited that they had like an olive undertone because that's what I am, I think. But what they sent me, let me open this up. It's just so exciting. How cool is this PR box? So it comes with little hair clips, a sponge, and it did come with the foundation. And they sent me the shade 10 light neutral. So maybe, you know, they know my skin type or skin shade and undertone better than I do. So I'm going to swatch both, but obviously I probably will do a giveaway if you don't mind that I just, you know, dumped a little bit out, you know, just to do a swatch. So if you don't mind, you know, I'll get into all that in a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to need both shades. And they also sent me their all-nighter setting spray. So I'm so excited. So I am truly excited to do this video. Like I mentioned, I had already purchased this one. So I am just thrilled that they included me in this launch. And yeah, I was shocked, very shocked when I received that in the mail. Okay, but I do have a few other things I do want to try out today. Something else was sent to me. So let's put in these little hair clips because they are so cute and they're purple and it has the Urban Decay little logo or initials on there. So I'm just going to pull my hair back. Hopefully it's enough to keep this mop back. So far so good. Yeah, these seem to work really good. It has a nice grip to them. Okay, so what I was sent also was these here, and I've been using them, and I just want to share them with you. So they look like this. I mean, they look very fancy, but you can get them right on Amazon, and they're called Dongu, Dongyu. So Dongyu, I guess. So this one here has 5% caffeine. It says it has a 360 roller eye serum. So this is very nice. It's actually very cooling. I actually keep it in my mini fridge, but even when I didn't, it has like a cooling roller on it. So this is supposed to like depuff your eyes, help with dark circles, all of that. So I'm going to apply that on camera and just see if we see a difference by the end of the video. And this one here, I use this one at nighttime. This has retinol in it. So yeah, I just been using them. And honestly, I just feel like, you know, my under eyes do look better. You know, the darkness right here is looking a little better. So I don't know. I'm going to continue using these and they're super affordable. So let's apply this one here. Again, this is the one that I apply during the day. Now, you got to be careful because if you push this down all the way too much product comes out. So I just push it down like halfway. And as you can see, there's like a little bit of gel coming out of that. And I just apply that. Honestly, a half a pump can probably do both eyes. So I just apply it here, and I also apply it on my lids when I don't have makeup on. And I also go here because they do recommend applying it, you know, on your outer corner up towards your temple. So that's what I do, but it is very, very soothing. And I love this little applicator because you're not going to really, it's not going to absorb into your fingers and all that, even though I will end up using my fingers, but I'm trying to get the majority of the product just under my eyes right now. Okay, so that eye serum is all absorbed. So we're just going to keep an eye out to see if my under eyes do depuff, if they brighten, any changes. But it really is a nice and soothing serum. So I already did my eye makeup, obviously. And what I used was this palette here. This is actually a dupe to a Too Faced Born This Way palette. I have that palette. I opened it and one of the shades were completely shattered. So I was so bummed, but I was so happy I have the dupe palette. And I think I found this on Amazon. Hopefully it's still available because it's a really good dupe. So what I ended up using was this here. I used this in my crease. I darken it up with this shade. I kind of mixed those two here. And then I put this one a little bit above that darker shade. And then I used this in the inner corner. So it's an all matte look. I don't know. It's really in right now. And I never really wear an all matte look. And I actually really like it. And then I did use this for my lashes, the Milani, and this is their 2B mascara. And then I do have falsies on, and what I used was the BK Beauty and Risa Does Makeup collab, and I'm using the Day Club ones. And there's several different styles, but today I decided on the Day Club. They're just very light, and these are designed for people with hooded eyes, which I have. So, I mean, anybody can wear them, but they are designed specifically for hooded eyes. So they're just very comfortable, and they're not over the top. They don't overwhelm my eyes. So yeah, I really do like these. I forgot I had them. Okay, so let's get into this foundation. I am so excited. So let me tell you how I prep my skin, because this does have some skincare in it. So I did kind of back off for my skincare because I don't want them to clash. So what I did use was this here. It's my vitamin C by Timeless. I absolutely love this. And then some snail mucin, this one here that I get on Amazon. And then for, what did I use? This here, the It Cosmetics, and this is the Hello Sunshine sunscreen. And this has SPF of 50 in it. Really love this. And the only thing is, I think this has some skincare in it too. So hopefully it's not going to clash. And then I also used this here, the Confidence in a bottle gel cream. It has oil control. And I just used this in the T-zone. And again, this is by It Cosmetics. So they actually sent me these two products. I was so excited about that. But let's get into the foundation finally. And I am going to absorb some of these oils before I start. I always do this. I'm not going to use any primers. The only thing I'm really using as a primer is my sunscreen here. I'm not even going to use a pore filler, nothing. So, and no powders today because I really want to see how this foundation performs without any powders. But let's read up on it just a little bit. Now there's 40 shades available and it retails for $40. Now they do have a new AI shade finder, which I thought was really cool. I should have done that before I purchased mine because I didn't know. I just went on, I think it was Ulta's website. But this says it has a natural matte finish. It's a medium buildable coverage, ultra thin and lightweight. You can't feel comfortable wear. So that's what it's saying. Skincare benefits of the serum. It has niacinamide in it. It's supposed to improve skin's texture over time. No powder needed. Instant skin blurring effect. Yeah, there's just a lot of claims. It's supposed to be transfer resistant, not transfer proof. So they were very careful with their wording, which was very smart. So let's see what shade I am. And like I mentioned, I probably will be giving one of these away if you don't mind me just watching these. So yeah, let's try both of them. This is the one they sent, number 10, and it's light and neutral. So this is the packaging here, which is really neat. I love this, packaging. It's a squeezy tube, I guess, and it's supposed to have like a patent dispenser. So that looks really interesting. So let's see this shade right here. Ooh, that's a nice shade. And I'm just going to blend that in. So let's put a little bit on the skin as well. Ooh, it feels very lightweight. So this is the one that they picked out for me. So that's pretty darn close. That's pretty impressive. I don't know how they do that. Maybe they took a picture or one of my pictures and put it in that AI thing that they have. Okay, and this again is the shade 13 light medium, a cool olive. So again, I just love this packaging. And I'm going to try to see, try to get my hand on camera and show you how this does dispense. So let's shake that up. and apply a little bit. Ooh, that's really neat. It's just very detailed of how you can apply that. So these are the two shades. So that's interesting that 10 is a little deeper than 13. Maybe it's because of the undertone. So what do you guys think? They both look really good. But I think I'm actually going to keep the 10, the one that they sent me, only because summer's coming and I will get some kind of color. And I think this one will end up being too light for me. Oh, this is such a hard decision. These are really good shades because they're not yellow like they usually look on me. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with my gut, and I think I'm going to keep the 10, again, the one that they sent me. I think they know best. How I'm going to apply this now, they did say you can apply it with a sponge, a brush, your fingers. So I think I'm going to kind of use both. So I'm going to get their sponge here, but I'm not going to wet it because I do want, kind of a more full coverage, or at least full medium. So they said if you use a wet sponge, it's going to thin out. Of course, we know that. Let's get into what this is going to look like. So I think I'm going to just place it in the palm of my hand. I like doing that. I know a lot of people like squeezing it on their face, but I just feel like we waste a lot of product doing that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to place some dots on my face. And the reason why, look at this. Look at this. I haven't done that in so long. It was bound to happen. So the reason why I like doing this, placing the dots on my face, I will say it, ooh, you know what? I heard this dries super fast, so I'm going to have to move quickly. But the reason why I do that is because I get the feel of the product. I can tell, the consistency. I can tell if it's going to be super full coverage. It's really weird. I can just really tell by the tip of my finger when I do that. So that's the main reason why I do that. And yes, this does dry out very, very fast. So as you can see, I am moving in lightning speed. Gosh darn it, I try to really keep things in my head. You know what I need is sticky notes and when I do my videos, so I don't forget to do and say things. So yeah, that would have been very helpful for me to write a sticky note that this dries very quick. But as you can see how fast that did blend in. So let's take a look. I didn't apply way too much. I still have quite a bit on the back of my hand and everywhere around me. But let's take a look. Ooh, okay. It looks really good. I'm not just saying it because they sent it to me. I swear it looks very good. And especially because I don't have any pore filler whatsoever. I'm going to come close and hopefully you guys will be able to tell that these pores are pretty darn covered. And honestly, I wouldn't need that much more, but I am going to apply just a little bit more. And I'm going to place it directly on my sponge. Just that much here. I'm just going to go around, and I think the shade match is absolutely perfect. Yeah, they know what they're doing, obviously. So let's just blend this in. Again, I'm going to get my 10 times a mirror. This is so lightweight. I will say that it feels like I have absolutely nothing on my skin. My concerns at this point is because I do have dry, mature skin, has powder in here, that I'm going to look really, I don't know, powdery is the only chalky. My skin might look chalky. As of right now, it does not. Yeah, it just looks very blurring is the only word I can say. It looks very blurring. So let me come close so you guys can see what this is looking like. I don't feel like it's accentuating my texture because I have a lot of texture right here. My nose, I have a really bad pores, but they're pretty filled in. Again, considering I didn't use my pore filler. If you're not familiar with my skin normally, maybe go back to a previous video, or maybe I'll put like my foundation wear test around here so you could just get the feel of what my skin normally looks like. So as of right now, I think it actually looks really pretty. So I'm really impressed. And again, I'm really impressed that they knew my shade. Yeah, way better than me. So I'm keeping, again, number 10. So if you want number 13, all I did was put just a little bit on the back of my hand. So if you want it, what you can do is down in the comments, write Urban, just write Urban, and then I will have an email. That's the only way for me to get a hold of you if you do win is through email. So write Urban in the comments and then go to the email and just write your email, and that way I'll know how to get a hold of you. So this will be yours, but let's go back to number 10 and just see if it does oxidize, because it didn't say anything about that, but I'm just really curious. So this is the one this is number 10 right here. And this is the fresh one here. So it does oxidize. Yeah, it looks like quite a bit. So just keep that in mind when you do pick your shade. So I would say it oxidizes at least one shade. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so for concealer, what I think I'm going to do is use my Natasha Denona one. I really love this concealer. It's really nice. I got this a little while back, I think during another sale. So how I like applying my concealers, it's just placing it like on the back of my hand, but I do have too much going on here. So I placed it on my wrist, and I just take my brush here and swirl it around on the product, and that way it just kind of warms that product up. And I'm just going to place a little bit under the eyes. And we're going to see how this concealer works with that serum. I really think my under eyes are nice and hydrated right now. And then also what I've been finding, also what helps too, is I take my D'Alba spray and I do spray my brush here just like one time, and it just adds a little bit of moisture. And also this does work pretty good like as a setting spray. So I'm kind of doing both because I have 0 powders down here because I do not want to use any powder. So this is what the Natasha Denona concealer looks like. Isn't that beautiful? It has really nice coverage. It just brightens the under eye. And what shade did I get here? N4. So that is the shade that I got in the Natasha Denona. And let's apply just a little bit on this eye over here. And guess what? My eye is watering. How shocking. So yeah, I am just so thrilled again that I got on their PR list. I mean, how does that even happen? They didn't even contact me. Usually brands will contact me and ask for my address. So they went investigating me because my address is down, you know, in my videos here. So that's the only place they could have got my address. So they must have watched one of my videos of research, but I just find that so impressive. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. And then for bronzer, and by the way, this is going to be a wear test because, yeah, we obviously want to see how this is going to hold up throughout the day, how it's going to look on my skin, you know, as the day progresses and at the end of the night. So it's going to be a pretty long wear test because it is really early right now and I have nothing going on. So the bronzer that I have decided to use is this one here. It's new to me by e.l.f. and this is the Primer Infused Matte Bronzer. And this is in the shade, I believe it's called 10 o'clock. So isn't that cute? Such a perfect little name for that. So I absolutely love it though. This is very smoothing on the skin. I think the shade is absolutely perfect. So hopefully, you know, because there is no powder with this, you know, usually I apply a powder if I use like a powder product, but we're going to see how this goes. But it seems to be blending in perfectly. It's not skipping or sticking. This is pretty dried down. There's a slight tack to it, but it doesn't seem to be interfering with any of the products. And the blush that I brought down is this one here by Essence. This is one of my favorite shades of all time. It's called Befitting, and it's just a very neutral shade. I just think it goes with so many different eye looks, everything. It's really a no-brainer. If I don't know what to use, this is the one I grab. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this one and apply that high on the cheekbone and towards my temple there. And then also what I like doing is just place it on a little bit on the brush and using that on my eye, like an eyeshadow. It just makes everything kind of blend and go like it's very cohesive. So yeah, as you can see, it just kind of looks like everything goes together just a little bit better. Okay, so I think I do want to try the setting spray, but only on one side of my face. That way we can really tell, you know, how this works without powder, without setting spray. So this one, again, is called the All Nighter, and it just says a long-lasting makeup setting spray. I think I tried this a long time ago. I just had like a travel or trial size. So I'm really excited to try this again. It's been forever. I mean, years. So I'm just going to shake it up. And I think what I'm going to do is set the right side of my face. Usually I can remember that. So yeah, so let's try this out. I'm just going to use my fan here just to separate everything. Ooh, nice spray. It comes out, you know, kind of aggressive, but it's very fine, if that makes any sense. So it's actually quite perfect. It's not just kind of splatting at you, but you get a lot of product at once, which is nice, but it goes on very finely. So I do like the nozzle on that. So again, I just am setting this side of my face. Everything is falling down. How unusual. Okay, so I do want to finish up this eye look, so I'll just do that off camera and apply my lipstick. So I'm just using that number 7 palette. And then for my lips, I'm going to use my Hard Candy. And this is in a Boyfriend, so I'm just going to line my lips with that. And then I got this in one of my boxes, so it's by Buxom. It's one of their plumping lip glosses, and this is in the shade Dolly a Babe, I believe. So, yep, let me just apply all that. I'll come back, show you the final look, and then, yeah, we'll go on with the rest of the video. Now, before we go on, I do have a couple more giveaways. If you made it this far in the video, it's your lucky day. So, I do have a couple more giveaways. This one here is going to be the first one by Hard Candy. And this one here, let me open it up because I have two here. So this one is actually, it looks like this. Hold on. I always have the hardest time. So if you wear press-on nails, you would get all of these. I don't wear press-on nails, but I thought it was just such a nice thing. They always send me just great products. So yeah, if I wear press-on nails, these look really pretty. So if you do, just write press-on or put down, you know what? Type nails in the comments. That'd be just easier. Nails. And then also, again, just go over to that email that I was talking about earlier. Put in your email and put nails. That way I know you're in that giveaway. So you could be in all three. I don't care, but yeah, so that would be nails. And then the other giveaway, again, is by Hard Candy. This one is their lip glosses, and they had already sent me this. So I don't know if they just accidentally sent me another one, but they did. And these are really nice. So I have all of these shades. So this is called the Glosstopia. Boy, I can't talk today, but you would get all of these shades here. And I'm just going to keep everything in the original boxes. I'll just cover my address, so it goes to yours. But yeah, so if you want this one here, put lip gloss in the comments. And again, go to that email, put lip gloss and your email address. So we have 3 giveaways going on here today, folks. So I am so excited. Again, I'm just going to finish my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is today's final look, and I actually applied some mascara on my lower lashes. I hardly ever do that because my eyes are always running, so I thought I would give it a try. So let me know what you guys think about that. Also, my under eyes, I think they look really nice. The concealer applied really well over that serum, so I don't know. I can't really tell a difference. It's hard for me. Maybe when I go back to editing, I will tell the difference. But anyway, this is the foundation here. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It looks very blurring. It looks really good on application. We're going to see what it looks like in a few hours and at the end of the night. But as of right now, I think it looks really nice. I think it's a perfect shade match. They did a great job of finding my shade. So yeah, okay. So don't forget to go in the comment section and write what a giveaway you want to win. And also go over to the email and put your information in over there as well. All right. I will be seeing you guys throughout the day and I will be back. Okay, I just came up from downstairs and this is what the makeup looks like in natural lighting. I think it looks amazing. Again, I think the shade match is absolutely perfect. And I forgot to tell you the time, so let's see if I can get this in here without messing things up. So it looks like about 12:15 p.m. I definitely want to get a good wear time on here. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. What's the matter? What are you so mad about? What are you mad about? Lucy. What are you so upset about? Because I'm not petting you? Huh? Okay, so we made it to 8:24 p.m., so that's over 8 hours of wear, and this is where we are with the makeup. I don't do any touch-ups throughout the day. Those who have been here for a while know that, so what it is what it is. Now, I will say today in Michigan, we had 70% of humidity, which is pretty high, so yeah, it was pretty muggy here in Michigan. And then I was reading up on this foundation, and I do see here that it does say that it is smudge and transfer resistant for up to 24 hours. So, they have been using safe words, but I will say that when I looked in the mirror, I think everything looks really good, but I am a little surprised because there is a powder in this foundation and I do have some shine going on, but I'm not mad at that because honestly, I thought this was going to be really bad on my skin. I thought it was going to be super chalky and dry. So honestly, I think I would use additional powder through the T-zone next time I was to wear this. But let me come closer so you guys can take a look at the makeup. The only place that I'm seeing any wear really is on my chin, which is very normal, and it's less than normal. So I will say that I have more makeup on my chin than usual at this point. On my nose, there's still makeup. It has kind of faded there as well, but not much. And honestly, the sides, this side I did use the setting spray and this side I didn't. And I can't really tell a huge difference by using the setting spray. This side might be a little bit more vibrant, if you ask me, but just slightly. But yeah, I do like this foundation. I will say that. I think it looked really pretty throughout the day. And honestly, like I said, I'm actually happy. It almost like melted into my skin. Hopefully you guys can tell that. It just has a really, healthy glow. But let's try that transfer proof claim here. So I got a clean phone here, pretty clean. Let me just wipe it off just a little bit more. But let's just see. So I am going to press that against my cheek and see what happens. Honestly, that's not too shabby for all day of wear. I forgot to do that earlier. I was, editing my video. I'm like, oh, darn it. I forgot to do the transfer test. Well, I honestly think it would have been pretty good if that's all I got. And now after, 8 hours of wear, and honestly, I should probably do the other side that I had the setting spray and just see if there's a difference. So again, I cleaned my phone. So let's see this side. So that transfer proof, yeah, again, just very minimal. So that is a very good claim. I'm pretty happy with that. As for 24 hours of wear, I don't know. I think if I would fall asleep and wake up tomorrow morning, there would be makeup on my face for sure. I don't know what it would look like, but I don't think it would be, as nice as it was when I first applied it. But if you ask me, my honest opinion, I actually really like this and I do see myself using this a lot actually, especially in the summer because through that humidity, it really held up really good. My hair did not, as you can see, but the makeup really did. So again, yes, I would definitely use this again. I really do like it, but I do think a powder is needed, especially through the T-zone. So yeah, I am super happy with today's video. I think it was a really good wear test. Let me know if you were interested in this product here, if you guys were looking into it, what you think now, if you're going to purchase it or not. And yes, don't forget about the giveaway. Look in the comment section or the description box. Make sure to read all the directions and get into all 3 giveaways. All right, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you please do me a huge favor before you go, hit that like button. It truly does help me out and I really do appreciate it. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much. And until next time.